Hey y'all, this is Courtney with Nurse Court Budgets. Welcome to my monthly budget closeout and my update on my monthly no spend challenge that I was doing with Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. So this is going to close out the month of June. We're going to just touch base and see how much money I spent. And then we will check in with our no spend why we are doing that. And we are just going to jump right in. So here's my no spend calendar that I printed out. And yeah, I didn't do as good as I was hoping. I had about half as many spends as I did no spends. So my total of spend days were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 days that were no spends, or that were spends, and then 16 days that were no spends. So, and I decided this time to do $3 for each spend, and then of course no dollars if I no spend. So I ended up saving a total of $42 for this month, and I have the $42 right here: 20, 25, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 41, and 2. And so this $42 is going to actually go and play extra in my Monster Town Box Challenge. And so on Wednesday, you will see me have some extra money to play with, and this is where this money is coming from. So I'm going to set that up there just to remind myself, and then we're going to keep the calendar here so we can kind of compare and see how we did, and we'll kind of just walk through my spending just so I can kind of be accountable and hopefully kind of show you guys where the money went this month. So I had some definitely some extra spending, more than I needed to. A lot of it was on garden stuff. So this first week of June, I had Father's Day gift that I ended up buying. And then I made an Etsy purchase, and then I had Johnny's seeds and then Gurney's seeds. I ended up, so $150 worth of gardening seeds. And then I also made a really big purchase on Amazon, and it was, I just realized you guys probably can't see too well. Let me zoom you in just a smidgy. There we go. So that kind of, you can see. So, I ended up purchasing some furniture cat scratchers. So, and I had mentioned this, I think, in another video, but so I got little, like, to put on the corners of my couches and my love seat and my 2 recliners, because Zoe likes to get up on those edges and scratch. And so I got these little things that go around, like the arms, they kind of V out anyway, and they stand freely. And anyway, they basically just sit there on the on the floor and they're tall, and they keep her from scratching on the corners of my couches and stuff. And I have leather or faux leather, I don't know if it's real leather or faux leather, but anyway, I have leather couches and stuff. And so she was just starting to tear them to pieces, and they're fairly new. They're a year and a half old, and so it just was, I was really frustrated with it, and I couldn't get anything to stop her. I have multiple cat scratchers around, and she would go to ones that didn't have corners. So I had to make a big purchase, and because I had about 4 of them already, and on where these were, she wasn't going and scratching. So anyway, so we did make a big purchase there of $236.16. So I had a lot of spending the first of the month, and then it just seemed like that trend just continued. June was not a good month for me. Then as far as like extra spending, I had some Amazon, a couple $100 worth of Amazon, and then I ordered some Waylo, which is like a sugar-free sweetener that's good for like diabetics and stuff like that. And so I ended up purchasing, as you can tell, a decent amount of that. Of course, that stuff is never cheap, and I was hoping to be able to make some sugar-free cinnamon rolls at some point, and so I did make that purchase of that. So that was a little bit of an extra spending. Otherwise, it was, more like my normal house expenses, car expenses, etc. Oh, and this month I ended up not pulling out cash from the bank for my groceries. So you will see this as we go through, highlighted in purple, that I actually had some grocery expenses written down. And honestly, when I would go to Walmart and make these purchases, sometimes this included more than just actual groceries. Like some of this included some canning supplies, like some jars and lids and stuff like that. But I just included it in my grocery budget. So it sometimes was a little bit more than just strictly groceries, but I just took it out of the grocery budget. So that was week 2. And then, I guess we were gonna, so let's see, on the 4th, let me go back, because I forgot I was gonna like go through here. So I had a spend day on the 1st, which yes, I did, because I had Amazon, and I had Etsy, and I had Taco Bell. And then on the 4th, I did my seed order, and then Amazon on the 5th. So yes, that covers that week. Okay. And so what I include on my no spend is things that are not budgeted for. So like any type of gas, groceries, lawn care, that kind of stuff, those are not going to be considered a spend day unless I had an unaccounted for expense. Like my Waylo or Amazon, something like that. So then the next week on the 9th, I had something come out, and I made a purchase on the 9th, so I'm not sure what that was, unless, because I don't have it written down, so I'm not sure what came out on the 9th, but I have written down as 9th was a no spend. But that was car insurance and gas, and then on the 12th I had groceries, and then Walmart again on the 12th. So let's see, and then this was the 12th, and then I had the 14th. So I'm not sure. I counted day 9 as a no spend, or as a spend day. I'm not sure, because I don't actually have it down here as my spend. So I'm not sure what the 9th was, but anyway, I have it down. I went ahead and counted it. So we're going with it. Unless something just didn't like come out until after the fact, like one of these Amazon things maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not sure what the 9th was, but I already counted it, so we're going with it. And then the next week I had the 16th, 19th, 20th, and the 21st. So I had, those are all like regular bills. The 20th was Tractor Supply, which was an extra. Amazon was the 16th, so that covers that. And then I already talked about the 20th. The 19th was I ordered some coffee for my Nespresso maker. The 20th I also had Amazon order and Bath and Body Works and Garden. And then on the 21st I went to Sonic. So I think that pretty much counts for all those days. So I did make a lot of I had some gardening expense, a lot of extra gardening expenses this month, and then the cat scratchers, and then I ordered my Nespresso coffee, which was kind of an extra. That doesn't come every, I don't know, 2 or 3 months probably. And then Bath and Body Works, my mom they had a sale, and my mom wanted stuff, so I went ahead and ordered a little bit. She paid me back for her portion, but that was the total bill. So I didn't spend $71.50. I should have subtracted out how much she wrote me for her check, but I didn't, so I just included that total bill as a miscellaneous expense, because technically it came out. And then the 22nd, 23rd, and 25th. So 22nd, yes, I had to go to Walmart and get a new tire. That was that day. That was an unexpected expense. That was for my car. Then I also went to Sonic that same day because I just think of everything. The 23rd, I ordered some new slippers off of Amazon. Then I also went to Dollar Tree. That was an extra expense. And then the 25th was an Amazon expense for a birthday gift for my nephew. And then that's when it came out. I actually ordered it a day or two before then. And then I think that's pretty much it. The rest of these were kind of expected bills, like groceries. I have a grocery budget set for that. So, Yeah, okay. So I think pretty much the only day that I'm questioning now is the 9th, but it's fine. I already put the $3 in for that, so we're going with it. So I think that pretty much covers my no spins and my spins, and yeah. So I may do this again in July. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do it for July or not. If so, I need to get it printed off and kind of get started. We'll see. I may take the month of July off. We'll see. I haven't decided, like I said. But it is kind of nice to be able to save a little bit extra for like a specific challenge that I'm working on. So I may do this again. We will see. Apparently, it does nothing to stop me from spending because half the days were spend days. Yeah. It's kind of definitely it's keeping it real. So then this is my budget category breakdown where I do actual my like how much of the deficit that I was in, as far as like how much I budgeted for. Now, just because it says a negative number doesn't mean that my bank account is that. It just means that I didn't budget for stuff appropriately. So let's see. So my car, even with the tire, I still of $125. That still was. I still had a positive difference of $56.79. The savings is always a wash. My subscriptions was a little bit more this time because I had my Sam's Club renewal come out, and I've been saving, as for my sinking funds, but I don't have that saved up yet for this year. So that came out extra. So I was $103.40 over budget there, but that was because of the Sam's Club coming out. My giving, I totally sucked again on giving this month, and yeah, so I didn't give anything, and then I had an extra $500 to help absorb some of these extra expenses. My house, I was under budget there, $20.04. I didn't have any budgeting expenses this month again. Whoop whoop. Eating out, I was just $25.30 because I don't budget anything for eating out. I probably should, because I have anywhere from $25 to $50 a month average on eating out, so I probably should just budget some, but I don't. Miscellaneous, yeah, that got me because I had a lot of gardening expenses, and then my Nespresso coffee. So yeah, I was $541.95 over on miscellaneous. And then grocery, I actually, because I didn't end up using the cash method this month and just used my debit card, I actually was $24.47 under budget. So that was kind of cool. I honestly was trying to be careful because I knew I didn't have the cash pulled out, and so I was really trying not to overspend in that category, and I did pretty good. Proud of myself there. The pet category is always a wash because that is a sinking fund as well as the gifts. Technically, I think I included some like Father's Day and a birthday gift from Amazon out of that should have probably gone under gifts, but anyway, I included it because I ordered them off of Amazon, so they got thrown into the Amazon category. And about half of that was those cat scratchers, and then I probably had about another $50 to $60 worth of gifts. So really my Amazon like extra spending really wasn't too bad, because the cat scratchers, that definitely was just kind of something that I wouldn't normally do, but now it's a one-time thing. I'm done with that. And then so yeah, so I probably had about $220 of Amazon spending. That was just miscellaneous things here and there. So overall, yes, it was a higher amount, but some of it was, I don't feel terrible about it because I had to have those cat scratchers. And then health and beauty is always a wash because that one is another sinking fund. So I was $588.65 over budget. Woo-hoo, not pretty. But I'm going to have to really, what gets me, I think, I was just looking back on my eating out. So I had 23, there I had 12, I had 57 there. I had 43, 17. So yeah, anywhere from 25 to $50 a month is what I end up sometimes eating out. And Sonic got me this last month a lot because I was going there for Sonic drinks and sometimes a little bit of ice cream. So that's kind of where my money went there. But yeah, so I definitely, it's better than March and April where I had some bigger expenses, but I need to get, like, February was a pretty good month for me. I need to get back to it. But I have a feeling that the month of July, it might be another bad month because I don't know if I'll make it down there this month or if it will be August, but I've got to get a whole new set of tires on my car. And so I know that's going to be a very large expense. And yeah, and I didn't budget for it for the month of July, so I may just have to end up pulling it out of my savings or something like that to cover it, but we'll see. But I know, yeah, I don't even, I have a feeling it's going to be, I don't know, I want to say probably $700-800 to get it done, because it's probably about $200 a tire to get a nice one, $150 to $200 a tire probably, because the cheapest tire at Walmart was $125 essentially. So I know nicer tires are just going to be that much more. So we're talking about, you know, probably $600 to $800 worth of tires. And the sad thing is they have good tread on them, but that running over whatever I ran over just tore that tire up, and I had to get a new one. And so because it's all-wheel drive, I know I'm going to have to get a whole new set, and I'm on the road a lot, so I know it's a good investment, but I hate having to do tires because it's a lot of money. So we'll see. I may try to squeak by another month or two and see what I can do, and then try to get them this fall. Maybe I can save up. Maybe not. I don't know. Who am I kidding? I mean, I do savings. It's not that I don't do savings, but yeah, we'll see. So that is kind of my monthly budget recap. Let me zoom you guys back out. So yeah, anyway, there we go. Here's my breakdown for my budget on June. Didn't do so well. So we're going to see if the month of July can be a little bit better than June. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little budget recap, and I will see you, let's see, I think this video is coming out actually on Monday. So I will see you guys on Tuesday for $2 Tuesday. Have a great day, friends. Bye.